know each other, but he's a person who follows what's going on via social media because he's intertwined, but he's not biased. He's not taking any sides. But when a person speaks their mind, sometimes as human beings, we find ourselves getting defensive on someone.
Got a doubt on this Glock, ain't no robbing me. These niggas like to comment shit on Instagram, pics, see me in public, say hi to me. Boy, I don't get.
Welcome to DC Gospel, man. Before I go any further, man, hit them buttons, man. Subscribe, share, and like, man. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, man. How y'all doing today, man? How was y'all day today, man? How was y'all day? First, let's start with this.
I sent it to you, Check, and you tried to.
All right, now look. He definitely sent me the paperwork, y'all. And before I go any further into that, let me tell you what Busta moved on, y'all. And y'all all know this. All right, you hear him say, y'all told on each other. This person told.
You have a slew of witnesses.
Told on you. He pretty much trying to sit there and say, well, I mean, they already told on you. What you mean, bruh? We ain't talking about everybody else's actions. We're talking about Busta Move actions. That's it. That's all. What did Busta Move do? We ain't talking about the hamster. We ain't talking about none of that. We ain't talking about this on the air sign. We're not talking about that, bro. Or this set. We're not talking. We talking about Busta Move. We talking to you, Busta. So you keep running around talking about real paperwork, bruh. You got to be lost with the criminal justice system.
But we got to clarify and set the record straight. So this Kenneth Mundy, I know him as Busta Move. I call him the hot nigga Busta Move. Witness, as you can see, exhibit grand jury. See, the one thing that he out there showing y'all is some paperwork, but he don't got the grand jury because it's disclosed pursuant to Jinx. So these are his statements. So
yes, you have transcripts you sent me. But look, remind you, what's on your paperwork? You said this.
I sent it to you, Check, and you tried to.
But you didn't realize that on your paperwork right here, it sit there and say, the judge say about the impeachment, and she said, I can. So she already sit there saying that she can impeach you because you're lying. Your grand jury statements don't align with your statements on the stand.
And hold on, Buzz. I know what you're going to say. I see what Mr. Chambers say. He's already said he didn't see the white car. That's what he said on the stand today. You've been very consistent today. He didn't say throughout the grand jury, none of that. He said today.
She even breaks it down. That how many times they kept asking you, you sure you ain't see a cop? You sure you ain't see a cop? She got problems with this because you wrote a long paragraph, bro. You see it? That's on your paperwork. This your paperwork right here. This is your paperwork that you sent me, Busta Move. You. So, as you can see, it's some concerns there. It's definitely some concerns there. Because as you can see, your proffer that you took down the graduate, we all know what proffer means. Exchanging information. That's why you were screaming about they can indict you. Listen to you, Busta.
Want you to do something with the case, they're going to subpoena you, or send you to the.
Yeah. Yeah, they could lock you up if bruh. And that's what you were screaming. It's like black and white, bruh.
So like I said, Miss Pike was very concerned See, these talking about your grand jury statements right here, Busta Move. This your paperwork. So they going back and forth. They talking about you. This your paperwork. You the one on the stand. They not talking about everybody else. We talking about you. So she had concerns about, well, hey, it's that part about you have to indict me. You was down the grand jury like, damn, y'all gonna indict me? This what this about. And you know the only reason why they going to indict you, you been going there. You went there. You went there. You was in compliance. You heard what you said. If you don't go, this the problem, Busta Move. The only reason why the government was talking about indicting you down the grand jury because your statement was not in compliance with the police report. You told the police that this shot you, and we gonna get to that, and you was saying something different down the grand jury, and you got shook and broke.
It's black and white, bro. You can't get around. This your paperwork. This ain't no, we ain't even get to the homie that's actually doing 30 years with his grand jury statement transcripts. Busta Move, you know this. Stop trying to manipulate your audience. You know the grand jury statements are transcripts are different from trial transcripts. They are two different things, y'all. So let me tell y'all, grand jury transcripts, that what kicks the case off. Because you can hear Busta Move sit there and say they was on the run. First of all, how you know they was on the run? And you said they caught them first, and then that's how they knew about you. That's a lie, Busta Move. You're the victim, Busta Move. You got shot. You got shot. The police automatically came to see you first. And all the witnesses out there. And y'all explained to them what happened. Then they went and got the warrant. Like you said, they had the warrant looking for you. And they locked them brothers up. And whatever them brothers did, got to tell them whatever you trying to say. We not talking about that. We talking about you, Busta Move, conduct, the businessman. Not everybody. Stop trying to confuse everybody. Stop trying to sit and say the real paperwork. Everything about this is real. The grand jury transcripts is real, as well as the trial transcripts are real. But it's real telling in your trial transcripts, you're sitting there saying that you're going to indict me? What y'all going to indict me? I felt, you know what I mean, like threatened. So the government, that's what we all know they do. We gonna charge you. Yeah, you made a police report. We know how it go. Busta Move, stop it. Just stop with the shenanigans, bro. So then Busta Move want to show y'all, well, this was the homie said. Of course he's going to say that, Busta Move. You're showing him trial transcripts. Trial transcripts. Of course he's going to say that until he talk to his peoples. And they about to send that real work out. But this one you better stop. See, Busta Move, you're going to talk yourself deeper in the hole. You said you spent $1,000 on paperwork. Somebody going to spend some money for that police report. I can't hear you. Or do you know if they already got it? Busta, what you say? I'm going to say this again. What if that police report sit there and say, I can't hear you, Busta Move? What'd you say? Oh, I thought so. Be quiet. And make sure y'all tap them buttons. What y'all think about what I'm saying so far? What do y'all think about Busta Move know better? I'm telling you, Busta Move know better. He's gonna keep diluting y'all. It ain't no fake paperwork. Now, guess what? You remember the great courtroom, me going down the courtroom recording it? Bruh, the police station will be even greater. Because you know that's public information. You can always get that type of information. So I'm gonna let you talk again. Because it might be your last time talking, but you already coming to who you are. Look at what Busta Move said.
I need a little bit of commissary money or something, man. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it is, don't drop the soap. At the end of the day, Man, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of you bitch ass niggas. At the end of the day, Slim, you know what it is. Everybody know what it is. Y'all know what's going on.
What type of man said this? Said, I don't care if you drop the soap. Just think about that, y'all. Because he kind of accept this role. So, I'm going to give y'all an educational moment. So, when you locked up like the brother doing 30 years, your lawyer find cases to match your cases to see, okay, this how this person got out of jail. Maybe this applied to my client, and I can use this case. So I did the same thing here in DC Gospel. So that's what we do. We stick straight to the paperwork. So look at this, y'all. T.I. He did the same exact thing. He never sit there and said who was in the car. He never sit there and said that person did it. All he said that he seen the car. That's it, and heard shots. That's it, that's all. And we all know, everybody know T.I. hot. He got on the stand. But seeing it's a different role with Busta Move. He did his at the grand jury.
Make sure y'all subscribe to DC Gospel. And at the end of this video, the homie gonna speak out. So Busta Move grand jury statements were just like T.I.'s. I was outside in the alley, walking down to the alley. When I walked to the alley, I was coming to make a left. I seen a car swing around the corner off of U Street and gunshots rang out. So what's the difference from what you said?
All them type of guys right there. CIs, I think, informants, you never know. He give information. The government 555 love them type of people right there. The Busta Move. I'm talking about you, Busta Move. I ain't talking about nobody else. You don't understand snitching, but that's why I say you not a criminal guy. You the businessman, and you a very dumb businessman. But it's crazy. I can't make this up, y'all. As you can see, the highlighted, what you sit there and say you seen, a car and shots. That's all it take right there. With the other people saying it was a car and shots. Busta Move. Let's say it together, y'all. Y'all already know he a snitch, yeah. That's crazy, yeah. He trying to get away from it. You can't get away from it, bro. You can't get away from your own words. We definitely in agreement. You try to rebuttal by saying, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. No, look at the top of the, you identified, you seen the car and her shot. And you guess what? You got hit. Stop it, bro. You told, bro. And that's how they knew this, bro. So what y'all think about what I'm saying? So now, y'all, he want everybody to believe the homie want Canteen. I ain't never sent him nothing. I don't think Anglizzy, he just reaching out. He mad because he know you had that man doing a homie doing 30 years for you. And the best thing you can sit there and say is that. First, you were saying, what can you do to help him out? Well, how about this right here? You can go to the police station and sit there and say, man, you know something, this statement right here, that's a lie. I ain't see no car. I don't know why they put that in there like that. Blame it on blame it on somebody, but stop blaming everybody else because of your words. The only person who could be wrong in this is you need to sue them, Busta Move. You need to sue them. They got you out here being hot. And with the homie stamping it, I don't know what else to say, Busta Move.
Gunshots ran out. Then he said, they asked him, so now walking down to the alley. When I walked to the alley, I was coming to make a left. I seen a car swing around the corner off of U Street. The shots.
Like, you sent me your paperwork, and the homie sent me the grand jury transcripts. You ain't know that it's a grand jury transcript that the defendant only can have? Check this out, Busta Move. I got something even better for you. You can pay for it yourself. I'm talking about you, Busta Move. You, I know you watching. You can go pay for your own grand jury statements because you the one who did all the ratting. I bet you won't. And better yet, you shouldn't even say nothing because the police report might look even a little funkier. You just telling off the bat. I can't hear you. I definitely can't hear you. So what y'all think in the comments, man? Do y'all think Busta moved to stand up, man? My opinion, and all the researches and with the homies that they say when it came out, with the dude reached out from prison and he said Busta Move called him sweating.
Fucked up shit, bro. He called you that. He was sweating, bro. He was sweating. I put my hand on my arm.
And he was panicking and he went to the tough store. I don't give a, like the kids do when they puff their chest. Oh, they get on. He still got that in him. The nigga like 6'4", soft as a mud. That nigga went in there told he was taller than everybody in the grand jury. They probably looking at this nigga like, damn, he a rent. Jolly Green Giant, oh God. But
On the corner off of U Street, the gunshots ran out. Then he said, they asked him, so walking down to the alley. When I walked to the alley, I was coming to make a left. I seen a car swing around the corner off of U Street, the shots, gunshot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, sit down. And he said, I told him no, because that damn police car was happy for me to sit down right here. So now he describing the right vehicle as a police car. Everybody in the city know what type of car it is. Now these fans spelling it out. Right. So he said, let me back. So now the prosecutor said, let me back up to make sure I understand what you're saying. You saw a car come around the corner? He said, no, I didn't see the car. And they said, you didn't see it? He said, I never said that. He said, as I said, my testimony was that I was walking out the alley, went to the left, dislocated my thumb, I looked at my thumb, heard the accelerator, heard whoop whoop, I heard pop pop, and I went straight down to ducking. So then he go on to say, okay, so the prosecutor said, a minute ago, you had mentioned that you've seen the car. It might be Those are your words. I want to know, did you misspeak or did you see a car? He said, no, I said my statement was that I seen a car going into the club. I seen a white car pop in front of the club and dodge. You know what I'm saying? My testimony is that I was told I was shot by a white car. So he said, I was told this. I said, going into the club, I seen a car pop right in front of Club and Dodge on U Street. I don't know who car that is, but I was told whoever shot you, the white car shot you. He said, I'm coming into the club, I seen a white car popped in front of the door. It caught my eye because, being in the club, then I often park in front of a nightclub. You are promoting, you are someone of importance. No, I park right in front of the club like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what caught my eye. I seen a white Crown Vic parked in front of the club.